When was the last time you had a memorable vacation? Was it this year or a decade ago? Every year, the travel sector invests billions of dollars in advertising in the hopes of creating the next big campaign. Their corporate past, whether actual or imagined, is assisting them in redefining what their firm will be in the future. Their popularity, however, is based on nostalgia. So in today's video, we are going to go back in time and bring you the top 10 planes that were superb in the past. Stay tuned till the end of the video to learn all about them. Number 10. Cessna X, 1996. Citation X was a game changer for Cessna, helping it shed its corporate image as a manufacturer of sluggish jets. The wing, tail, gear, and systems were all developed from scratch, which was a departure from the previous design. It could also transport 12 people. The Cessna X was also the first to employ Rolls-Royce engines. Arnold Palmer, who received the first Citation X in 1996, achieved a speed record with his jet, 473 knots over 3,100 miles closed circuit. Cessna's Citation X Plus improved this performance in 2010 with new engines and avionics. Elliptical winglets, which increased range and efficiency, are also standard on the Citation X Plus. Number 9. Embraer Phenom 300, 2008. During the mid-2000s very light aircraft boom, Embraer hedged its bets by launching both the entry-level Phenom 100 and the bigger Phenom 300 at the same time. While both aircrafts quickly found dedication customer bases, the majority of customers preferred the Phenom 300's combination of big jet features, including room for up to 9 passengers and a 2,000 nautical mile range, with light jet fuel efficiency and operational costs, as well as an intuitive single-pilot capable Garmin flight deck. Because of its extensive set of capabilities, the Phenom 300 swiftly became the best-selling light jet in the world. Number 8. Gulfstream GV, 1997. The G5, long a favorite of Wall Street executives and rappers, is possibly the world's most renowned modern business jet, at least in the public's perception. Gulfstream's first ultra-long-range business aircraft, the GV, was a game-changer. Its range was 6,500 nautical miles with more powerful Rolls-Royce BR700-710AI engines, making transcontinental travel popular for both enterprise and high-net-worth individuals. The aircraft, which spawned the Gulfstream G550, G650, and most recently the G700, established Gulfstream as the brand name for wide-body business jets. Gulfstream produced 193 GVs before discontinuing manufacture in 2002. 191 are still in service today. Number 7. Bombardier Global Express, 1996. The Bombardier Global Express, announced in 1991 and first flown in 1996, was a game-changer for business aviation, with the objective of carrying 8 passengers and 4 crew across 6,700 nautical miles at Mach 0.80. The first project also had a lofty 99.5% dispatch dependability target, which meant that no one breakdown would result in a diversion. The Global Express was also built with commercial airplane safety in mind. The first business aircraft was so popular that available production slots were sold out for 4 years. It had the biggest cabin among private airplanes until the Gulfstream G650 surpassed it. The Global Express has a transcontinental range. It travels nonstop between New York and Paris, or New York and Tokyo, for example. Number 6. Pilatus PC-12, 1991. After its induction in 1991, the PC-12 became renowned as the Swiss Army knife of airplanes, capable of performing several tasks in various configurations. The single-engine turboprop provided owners with much more than versatility. It was the first single-engine, high-volume aircraft capable of flying at high speeds over extended distances. For 16 years, the aircraft was updated until Pilatus introduced the PC-12NG Next Generation in 2006. The new design improves climb performance while increasing the maximum cruising speed to 280 knots. It also features a glass cockpit with Honeywell Primus. Pilatus introduced the PC-12NGX in 2019. The version improved the cruising speeds to 290 knots and had upgraded Honeywell avionics, wider cabin windows, and reduced cabin noise. With almost 1,700 deliveries by the end of 2020, the aircraft has become the greatest seller in its class. Number 5. Cessna 500, Citation 1, 1969. Skeptics were skeptical when the Cessna Fanjet 500 took to the skies for the first time on September 15, 1969. It was slower than competitors such as the Learjet, but its single-pilot layout, cheaper operating expenses, and ease of handling immediately earned it a following. Cessna renamed the 500 the Citation 1 in 1976, following several enhancements such as longer wingspans and more powerful engines. The aircraft is still a popular and adjustable business jet, with almost 690 Citation variants constructed between 1971 and 1985. Approximately 450 are still on the FAA registration. Despite the fact that Citation entered the business jet market a decade later than its competitors, the first Citation was a good investment for the company's future. Citation accounts are more than half of the world's business jets. Number 4. Learjet 23, 1963. After its initial flight on October 7, 1963, this light jet became a household name for private planes. The Learjet 23 became the go-to corporate travel tool, but it was also made famous by celebrities who often flew from Los Angeles to Las Vegas. The 23 is a 6-passenger aircraft based on the FFA P-16 fighter jet intended for Switzerland. Lear was not an aeronautical engineer, but rather an inventor of the 8-track music player, automobile radios, and the first jet autopilot. He founded Learjet at the age of 61. The production of the 23 ceased in 1966, with 101 aircrafts delivered. Number 3. Lockheed JETSTAR, 1960. The JETSTAR, developed by Lockheed's renowned Skunk Works division, took 241 days from project clearance to first flight. The program began as a proposal for the United States Air Force, but evolved into the world's first business jet with its distinctive 4-engine arrangement on the tail. The distinctive wing-mounted slipper gasoline tanks on the JETSTAR not only provided a greater range, but also caused less drag than previous tank arrangements. The plane also included a recessed section in the middle where passengers could stand during extended trips. JETSTAR were popular among celebrities such as Elvis and Bob Hope. The jet entered service in 1961, and 204 were delivered by the time manufacturing ended in 1978. The final original JETSTAR was retired in Georgia last year. Number 2. De Havilland DHC-2 BEAVER, 1947. There are some instruments that will always be desired and treasured. In aviation, the BEAVER is that tool. The BEAVER, designed and manufactured in Canada, is possibly the most well-known bush aircraft ever. The BEAVER's capabilities and performance are renowned, and even though it is no longer in production, fans have spent millions of dollars to refurbish and restore one to flying conditions. Every aspect of the BEAVER was carefully considered in order to maximize utility. For example, the rear cabin door was built to hold 55-gallon drums, allowing fuel to be carried to remote sites. Even now, a BEAVER's working skill are almost unrivaled. Number 1. Gulfstream II, 1966. The Gulfstream II took to the skies on October 2, 1966, while other business jets such as the Lockheed JETSTAR, Hawker Siddeley HS-125, and Dassault Falcon 20 joined the market. The Gulfstream I's owner wanted a jet with the same range and comfort as that turboprop plane. The Gulfstream II was created as a green aircraft with no completed cabin or avionics, using newly developed Rolls-Royce Spey second-generation turbofan engines, and immediately became a top-selling business jet with a transcontinental range. Even now, the cabin of the aircraft is one of the biggest of any business jets in its class. An astonishing 240 of the 256 constructed are still in use. Have you been on any of these planes before in the past? If yes, which one of them and when did it happen? Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. That'll be all for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so you get an update whenever we upload any new videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.